Hello. In this tutorial, you will be learning how to use a web app called Adobe Spark. And the first step that you want to do is you want to type in the URL spark.adobe.com inside of your URL. And once you get there, you'll see an interface that will look like this. The first step that you want to do is you want to log in. So let's click on the login button on the top right hand corner, and it's going to ask you to log in as one of these selections, either to continue with Google, continue with Facebook, and so forth. Because you all have a Google account or SFUSD account, you'll be using continue with Google, so click on that, and it's going to ask you to either choose our account or log in with your SFUSD. So your interface will look like this. Type in your SFUSD email, and your password. And because I already have an account with Adobe Spark and you don't, most likely it's going to ask you to put in your birth date. And the real important part of this is to put in your real birth date, but place your year as 2000, as it won't allow you to use Adobe Spark if you're 13 years old or younger. So once you get to this interface, you are going to press on the plus button, and right below here there's a lot of different templates. Adobe Spark allows you to make graphics, web pages, and videos. In this case, we are going to make a video, but we are not going to be using a template. We are going to be starting from scratch. So press on start from scratch and press video. And you will place, for now, a title or an idea, and I'll just say practice for now. And again, there's more templates here to choose from, but for now, just for the sake of playing around, press start from scratch. There's a quick video that you can watch that will go over how to use Adobe Spark, but we're going to do that more in depth with this video. So X out of this or press OK, I'm ready. And to do a quick start, this interface here is your output window. This is where you'll get to see how your presentation is going to look like. Right below here is your little timeline, where you're going to see slides of your Adobe Spark slideshow. And then we have a couple menus here where it says layout, themes, and music, which we will resize in music, which we will go over later on. And when you are done, this is an area where you get to preview your work, where you get to share your work, and where you'll get to download your work as a video. So let's learn how to add a text or graphics. You're going to press the plus button, and it's going to give you a number of options from videos, text, photos, or icons. So for now, I'm going to add a text in, and I get to type in anything here. So I'm just going to type in, this is my text. But let's just say if I want to add a picture right behind the text, well, I can press the other plus button in the background, and it says video or photo. And if you do have a video, keep the video really small, because it takes a little while for your Adobe Spark slideshow to load if you have a video in the background. But if you have a photo, press on photo, and you have a couple options. You can find a free photo by typing in a keyword such as puppy. And it'll, oops, puppy is not there. Let's try dog. And what it's going to do is it's going to search for pictures of dogs that are not copyrighted in its database. And you can select a picture of a dog if you want to. Alright, now if you want a picture from the internet, you will have to download that picture from the internet, save it into your Steam folder, and retrieve it the same way. So let me go back to that last screen here where it says photo. Alright, and it says upload photo. So you can find a photo on your computer, and I am going to use a photo that I have right here. Let's say a photo of my dog. Alright, and you can use that as well. Just be aware of any copyright images just in case. Now, let's go over how to add some slides. In your timeline area, you have a plus button. And let's just say I want to add a slide. I'm going to click on the plus button. And it adds a second slide right there. There's a credit slide and there's an outro slide. You can hide those if you want to. So if I click on the credit slide, I can press on that 3 dots area and say hide credit. You can't really delete it. Same thing with the outro. Actually, the outro you can't hide. Adobe Spark wants to publicize their work in your work. If you want to move slides, what you want to do is you want to click on the slide that you want to move and drag it after or before another slide. And as you see, it makes its adjustment right there. If you want to delete a slide, I can click on the 3 dot button right here and press delete if you want to do that. Now let's just say you want to change the layout of the slide. Click on the layout menu, and there are 4 different layouts. There's this full screen layout, there's a split screen layout, a caption layout, and a title and text layout. We are currently in the title and text layout right now, but let's just say I want to do a split screen layout. I'm going to click on that, and my layout will look like this, and I can switch some layouts around. Let's just say I want the picture to be on the other side. I can retype my text in right here. Okay, or I can delete that, or it's going to add the plus button here eventually, and you could add another photo if you want to. Let's just say I want a different type of theme. If I press theme right here, there's different types of themes here, from title to elevate to focus to flare, and what it does is it changes the background color, which you can do. It changes the font. It changes the style of it as well. Alright, let's just say I want to select Sage for now. And I'm going to select a background color that I want to use, or a background theme that I want to use. Alright, and I'm going to change the title of this as These Are My Dogs. And if I change it to a different theme, to mountains, it changes the font, changes the background, whatnot. So experiment with the theme and see which theme best fits you. If I want to add music, I want to press on music. You can add your own music. Make sure it's a .mp3 file. No, you can't download music from YouTube. You'll need a separate app to do that, and we don't have that app in our classroom. But there are already established music that you can use, and what you can do is you can select one of these musics here, and once it's selected, you can play it, right? Adjust the volume if it's too loud or too quiet, and so forth. You can also attach a microphone, and we have a number of snowball microphones in our classroom. Because my microphone is already talking to you right now, it's not going to really work. But if I press the microphone here, it's going to ask you to use your microphone. Press allow. Click on the microphone and hold on to it while it's recording. That's the time it's recording. I'm going to let go, and what that does is it adjusts the time for that slide. So you are talking for 8 seconds, so the slide is going to hang in there for 8 seconds after it's done. Alright, and so maybe we want to preview our slideshow. Let's say we are done, press preview up here, or there's another preview button on the bottom.
Phone and hold on to it while it's recording. That's the time it's recording.
And that's how my slideshow looks like in a preview. And if there's any mistakes in the audio, well, I can click on the time right here and say remove narration. Let's say you are done. You have two options. You can share or download. And most likely I'm going to ask you to download your file or download your slideshow so that I can see it. So you're going to press download. It's going to take a long minute to prepare your video for download, and this is your progress bar on the top. And it's going to ask you to download your file, and you could download it into your Steam folder. So I'm going to do that. In your documents folder, into your Steam folder, which I need to make because I'm on a different computer. So for now, Steam folder. I'm gonna press OK and download the practice video. And there you have it. That is a quick tutorial on how to use Adobe Spark.